racing community. This is round number 4. It's the Belgian Grand Prix, and you're joining us just in the middle of qualifying, a wet qualified, and it's Dark FIFA in first position as usual. Lorenzo, we have a lot of retirements so far, including those of Lorenzo, Jay Sheets, our reserve driver, Rippin' Lips, okay, Irish Hockey, Homer, Lucas and Rafa are our retirements so far. Killers is currently on a lap. As he's coming around the bus stop chicane, gets the braking slightly wrong. As he comes around, it's at a 2:06.8. which isn't a very competitive time, even in the wet. A lot of drivers setting times on the soft tyres, so it's looking like it's going to stay this way. With a 1:44.3 from Dark FIFA, nobody looking to improve on that one. Mimla 1 isn't out on track. Killers is the only one. Van Raj also out on track. Mimla 1's out on track on the intermediate tyre. If he sets a time, it will bump him up to 6th position. A lot of retirement so far in the wet here around Spa, the Francorchamps. Definitely a dry Grand Prix with lots of racing action. Mimla 1 coming now into the 3rd sector. So he's coming up here around Blanchimont, running wide on the grass there. And here is Blanchimont. Looks off the power, bit through there. Ice T Beats has joined. He is going to start P13. Mimla 1 just about gets it under control through the bus stop chicane. Where is this lap going to put him? That was a south lap. It's not going to put him anywhere. Killers is retired from the session, which means it is just going to be Van Raj and Mimla 1 going around on track for the remainder 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Mimla 1 has just hit the wall, so it's just going to be Van Raj going around for the remaining 2 minutes 30 seconds. It's gonna be an interesting race, alright. If there's anything, if this qualifying is anything to go by, I wouldn't be too hopeful. And then Raj comes into the pits, and we're gonna have to sit here for the remaining 1 minute and 40 seconds, as nobody's gonna come out and try to improve their times. If you just get somebody to check the audio, that'd be good, as you've had to change something. If the 3 people in the pits would just like to retire, that would be terrific. So we'll run you through your grid. We've got 15 seconds to go. Oh, Dark Thief has decided he's gonna go out on track. Isn't that terrific? Your grid will be Dart FIFA, Lorenzo, Not Micro, GR, Jay Sheets from Raj, Killers, Rippin, Irish Hockey, and they've decided to retire. So, an interesting race coming up here. An interesting race, hopefully some collisions up into Blanchimont. It's a dry race, seemingly. Don't know how anyone has that information, but he does. A one-stop race, seemingly, this one's going to be, which should be interesting. All DRC races. Oh, and I'm in a car race. Terrific. Well, we're going to have to try figure this one out here. I am in a Toro Rosso. This will be fixed. I am in a Toro Rosso for today's race. This, of course, isn't going to continue. We will find out what the hell is going on. Just gonna pull over to one side here because I should not be in a car. And I think the easiest thing to do here will be to quit to the main menu and join back again. So everything's going on today so far in DRC. We're gonna get you back in that race just this minute, and we'll get you on your normal formation lap rundown. So we shouldn't have missed too much of the formation lap. And Toro Rosso wanted a new driver, clearly. Trust me, they could get a lot better. Van Raj has been disqualified from formation lap, and so has Rippon. Here we go. I'm going to be a goat car for this race. This is going to be a mess. Dart FIFA is in P1. He has won the last 3 races. Lorenzo P2, not Micro GR starting P3. Jay Sheets, first race of the season so far, and famously known for his act of kindness. Van Raj P5 has been disqualified from the formation lap. Killers P6 of the Red Bull. Irish Hockey P8, Homer P9, Mimla P10. Hasn't had a great time so far this season. FEL Lucas is coming in as a reserve for today in the McLaren in the space of Marcus. Rafa P12 in the Mercedes, a lot of work to do. Ice-T beats P13 after a great maiden podium last weekend, and that's me in P14. Someone asked, can I put the track map? I didn't even know that was an option. Lucas is a main driver now. Thank you, Lucas. If we can get back in the car, that would be amazing, and retire. As I am not a driver, and I should not be. SHR left, that is correct. Here they go on the grid. Please ignore the Toro also at the back. It looks like it's Van Raj and Rippon are not going to be racing in this race. No idea what's going on there, but here we go. For the Belgian GP. I'm back in my car. 5 lights. We go racing in Spa. I'm driving this race, see mate. We are going to retire quickly. Looks like there's no collisions. At turn 1, this is a mess. This really is a mess. No collisions at turn 1. Down they come up to Eau Rouge. Somebody's in the wall. It looks like it's Irish Hockey, but I cannot tell. That's Radion actually. Up the top there's a spinning Haas of... Looks like Mimla 1, not Micro GR, is in the wall. Safety, virtual safety car. We've seen what happened during the safety car last week. Rafa's left the session. Hopefully he can come back in. Van Raj gets a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with Rafa and a severe collision with Lorenzo. That means he's dead. Well and truly is. Virtual safety car. Van Raj up to P3. Jay Sheets P4. Killers P5. Lucas P6. Rippon. Oh, he's nearly... Oh, he's spun. He's tapped the wall. Oh, and he's nearly come on to Homer. Irish Hockey is up to P8 now. Homer P10. Rafa P11, Mimla P12, and not Micro GR as our retiree this race alongside my car. We're back racing, and Dart FIFA is Lorenzo on the back of Dart FIFA. As Van Raj. Looks like Lucas is going to be looking on the back of Killers. A very action-packed start here. You can see the track map on the right here to show where all the drivers are. Van Raj at the back of Lorenzo. Let's go on board with Van Raj for this one. Can't get close enough. Let's move back, see if there are any moves. Yes, there is. Lucas has gone up the inside of Killers. Ice-T beats side by side with Killers. Looks to go down the inside. Gets the move done nicely. Very good from Ice-T beat. And here they come, round Eau Rouge, up Radion, Mimla 1, looking to get on the back of Irish Hockey, Rippon looking to get on the back of Mimla 1. Of course, Mimla 1 and Killers both starting on the medium compound tyre. Everyone else on the soft compound tyre. Van Raj has set a purple sector, as the Ferrari driver is on the back of the Mercedes. Lucas on the back of Van Raj, and it's going to be Killers versus Ice-T Beats for P5. Dart FIFA already stretching a gap to his main challenger Lorenzo. Lorenzo's run a bit wide there. Lucas, can he make a move into Pouhon, I believe, on Raj? He's looking for it, and he's still on this inside line. We go on board now. Lorenzo a bit twitchy up front. Chukampius gets around, down into Stavlot. And he gets the job done. Great move from Lucas on his first DRC race, replacing SHRCL. Homer on the back of Irish Hockey, who has merged into Rafa. Rafa's the DNF car. Very close between Irish Hockey and Homer. Don't ask me why, it's Irish Hockey, he's Canadian. Round they go. Dark Beaver sets a fastest lap in the Sport Paces Racing Point Formula 1 team car, which will be rebranded to Aston Martin. Rafa and Homer are... their two cars are merged, but we'll ignore that for a minute. And Raj is in the pit lane, serving a 5-second stop-go. Irish Hockey down the inside of... oh, rip and lip. Oh, turns in. No damage for Irish Hockey there. Killers has been given a 3-second time penalty. Jay Sheets has spun at the top of Ratillon. Front wing damage for the Englishman. Mabel 1 up to P6. We had a personal best last year here in P4. Big battle on the straight between Rip and Lips and Irish Hockey. DRS for the Ferrari man. As he tries one round the outside of Irish Hockey, Homer's there as well. Although they are both our AI cars. Van Raj has retired from the session. Virtual safety car. I was wondering why everyone was going so slow. We have another virtual safety car now, undoubtedly for what's looking to be Jay Sheets. Big battle in the midfield between two non-driving cars and two actual cars. Go back to front to Darth FIFA, leading 1.7 over Lorenzo. He's run wide and it's going to have FEL Lucas back on him. Where is it going to go green? Lorenzo running slightly wide again through that complex. Although it is a virtual safety car, it isn't going to account for anything. So, you're on lap 3, remember, lap 4 is known for great action-packed racing. Green flag, Darth Viva gets us underway, and as last time, Ice-T Beats tries a move on Lucas. Can he get this done into the source? Rafa's joined back. Down the inside goes Ice-T Beats. He's did that twice, gets the move done. And he's got to get the DRS on Lucas. Up Eau Rouge and round Ratillon. Irish Hockey is in the pit lane. Go back to Lucas versus Ice-T Beats. Here we go. Down the Camel Straight. Home. Ice-T Beats gets it done way before that. Mabel 1 is out of the session. They're to see what's happened. Mabel 1 there. He has come off on Eau Rouge. There's Mabel 1. Rippon has been given a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Mabel 1 has come off exactly where we know another virtual safety car. Mabel 1's come off on the exact location where we have seen casualties here before. Another virtual safety car. Lucas has been given a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Ice-T Beats. What happened there? Virtual safety car joined the chat. We had our first ever DRC safety car in 4 seasons last weekend, and in 4 laps we've had 3 here. I hate this. Mabel 1 has retired from this race after a collision on Ratillon on one of his stronger tracks, we must say. We go green again. It's Lucas versus Ice-T Beats, keeping us entertained here, although Lorenzo catching at a strong pace to Darth FIFA. Bit of a gap between Kill and Rafa. Homer on the back of Rafa, but he's an AI car. Jay Beats continuing, of course, these virtual safety cars playing into his hands. Lucas is in the pits. Is he going to pit for the mediums or hards? We're going to watch out here. Oh, rise on. Oh, he's serving a stop-go. For who knows what. Lorenzo, a bit twitchy. Up Radion, sorry. Killers up Radion. Oh, runs very wide. He's put the mediums on, has Lucas. Jay Sheets gonna get P7 off Lucas. Rippon's 45 seconds behind. Irish Hockey is 3 seconds behind him. Not much action happening on this lap. With a couple of pit stops going on. Everyone's going to get points here today, as we have 10 drivers remaining. At least can put on a bit of a show. It's the Racing Point. Full name Sport Pesa Racing Point BWT Formula 1 team. Is that complicated? Ice T Beats on the back of Lorenzo. Thierry Bourdeaux has left the session. Was he even here? Virtual safety car. Oh my, what's happened this time? It's Irish Hockey. Has he gone off? He's gone off at the exact same point as Mimolo 1. If we stay on board with Rippon Lips here, he will show us that exactly. Has to keep under the delta, however. Where's Irish Hockey? There's Irish Hockey. Jay Sheets has retired from the session. He's gone on through Puhan by the looks of it. I did say there was 10 drivers left, there's now only 8. I'm not going to mention them again, or we'll have 6. Killer very slowly. Probably just getting the delta down. Look at Ice T Beats. He's closed up with Lorenzo. As we get back underway, he's going to get a good slipstream and a good DRS up this back straight as they go around Eau Rouge, Radion, and onto the Camel Straight. Ice T Beats nearly lost it there. As he pulls to the left-hand side, won't need any late breakers, although Lorenzo might. Let's bring a real safety car, yes. A real safety car would lighten things up a lot. Darth FIFA, not much ahead now. Lucas, the virtual safety cars, got to benefit him. I can imagine now if there is another VSC or another safety car, Ice T Beats or Aaron and Lorenzo could easily pit. Darth FIFA losing time. We know Darth FIFA is storms away on his first stint. Not the best on his second stint, as we have seen in previous Grand Prix. Although he has kept it nice and comfortable. Killer's coming around here. Rafa. Homer is in P6, he's an AI car. Lucas in P7, Rippon in P8, who is 44 seconds behind. Back on board, Rafa and Lucas and Homer. That's the overtake there. Ice T Beats absolutely flying behind Darth FIFA. Of course, this is Ice T Beats' second race today, as he is a VRL F2 driver. We all know which end of those two is the better league. The more important one, of course, is this one for Ice T Beats. After getting his maiden podium last weekend, he's catching up to our race leader, Darth FIFA. Comes through Radion onto the Camel Straight, Darth FIFA. Breaking the slipstream, you know he's aware when he starts breaking the slipstream. Killers has been given a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Ice T Beats has set a purple sector 1. Great stuff from Ice T Beats. We're right on board as they come around Drew Bruce Lex, that corner is called, and I've just found that out. Through Coulon, we know a lot of collisions happen here. Yellow flag in sector 3. Has something happened? Absolutely nothing hasn't. Stewards just got bored. They haven't had a virtual safety car in about 2 laps. Ice T Beats looks to be gaining. Let's get his lap data up for a second. He's 1.2 quicker on this lap. He gets the slipstream down. Drew Corbin, Paul Fourier, and around Blanchimont. Not close enough on this attempt is Ice T Beats. Let's just move back the grid a bit. Lorenzo, 3 seconds behind Killers. Good bit behind. Rafa's better control. Killers. Ice T Beats, that's the fastest lap in the Williams car. So get rid of that spectator menu. Ice T Beats versus Dart FIFA. Here they go. Oh, very twitchy from Ice T Beats up the top of Ration. We are in the slipstream. Ice T Beats versus Dart FIFA. Ice T Beats pulls to one side, can't get the move done. So here we versus Dart FIFA. Can't get the job done around there. So they come round down to move on. 0.2 the down the back complex they go. It's Ice T Beats catching up on Dart FIFA. Haha, lol, noobs are at it again. We really need somebody to ban him. Down we go. Around the bus stop chicane. Who gets the better exit? No doubtably Ice T Beats. He's a man on a mission. Lorenzo boxes for the medium compound tyre. Rippon is on the hard compound tyre. I think he could have did the mediums, but he's about to get lapped by these two. Here they go, down the Kemmel straight. It's Ice T Beats versus Dart FIFA. Down in Ice T Beats. He's got the move done on Dart FIFA. We didn't see that one. We were expecting a lot of defence from the Racing Point. None needed. The Williams gets the move done. As Dart FIFA runs wide. Not getting it all his own way this week. But Ice T Beats really needs to manage the gap. We know how clinical Dart FIFA can be when he wants to be. Killers P3 in the Red Bull Racing car number 21. He's running nicely, having a good race. Could be a first podium for the Dutchie. Lorenzo, P4, but will be P3. A battle, here we go. Rafa down the inside. Closed door, but Rafa just gets him. But Lucas is still there and is going to have to watch out. We go on board with Lucas now. And that's just a glitch. There's no way he's clunking the gears like that. Lucas follows him round through. Breaking in, we'd go on board with Lucas, but he seems to be having a glitch. Ice T Beats has been given a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And I don't know whether that's commentator's curse or not, but that's just very unfortunate because we know Dart FIFA isn't going to get a penalty. Rippon Lips has been given a 3-second time penalty. Bit of a questionable name, but we'll leave it. Lucas comes round Blanchimont on the back of Rafa. What can he do here? Killer's pits. Or has he? Just can't get the move done. Here we go. Killers on the back of Ice T Beats. Killers hasn't pitted yet, remember? But Killers will be going onto the soft compound tyre. And get the job done. We'll go back to Lucas versus Rafa as they go up rally on. Down the Kemmel straight they go. Moves to the outside. Can he get the move done? In. Goes round the outside. Lovely move from the McLaren man of Lucas on his debut in DRC. Gets the job done on the creator of DRC. But Rafa's not giving up. Goes back down the inside and does it for another lap. But Lucas is still there. Pushes Rafa. Did he push him into the wall? No, he didn't. Great battling and it's staying back down into Pouvon. Lucas. Oh, Lucas has spun. He's hit Rafa. He has spun into Pouvon. Great racing, but it's ended with a sour note. And he's going to have to regain them positions. Dark FIFA. Ice T Beats has been given another time penalty. Ice T Beats will not win this race at this rate. Just at the halfway point here in this race, and we are coming around to have a great battle, a great on-track battle at least. Of course, penalties. Gonna ruin it again, and it's gonna be penalties that will give. Although, saying that, Killers. Oh yeah, he's the 3-second time penalty as well, doesn't he? He does. Oh, and he's nearly lost it through there. That would have been awful commentator curse for Killers. Lorenzo can't be up on Killers. Because Rafa pits. And of course, while there's not much action, make sure to vote with the section below if you can stick with us for good action to come, as we know. We've had 3 great races so far, but who do you think's your driver today? Of course, coming towards the end, we will. Actually, we'll do it now. The positions they have gained. Ice T Beats up 12, Dark FIFA down 1, Killers up 3, Lorenzo down 2, Lucas up 6, Rafa up 6, Homer up 2, of course an AI car, Rippon is down 1. So it's looking like Ice T Beats will be driving the day again if you keep up this pace. Dark FIFA has made challenger, and Killers has lost a lot of time to Dark FIFA. Is on all mediums, and we remember he will be Ice T Beats going quickly. So, can all come down? We need a safety car. We do need a safety car. Really liven things up here. That could even give Rippon a chance, and he is nearly being lapped. Lorenzo catching up to Killer. We know these two have a history, but it's a history to remember. Of course, coming together in Abu Dhabi. He's catching up, Lorenzo, but he's mounting curbs and he's got a 3-second time penalty. He hasn't been Sebastian Vettel today, as we named him last week if you were with us for the Mexican GP. But of course he still is our penalty man. Ice T Beats creating 2.4 of a gap to Dark FIFA. We will monitor that on with 10 laps remaining around the historic circuit of Spa de Francorchamps. Let's go on board. See, is our placing the Belgian himself, Tentoon Stelling, today. He's on the hard compound tire and he is in Germany. He's so far behind. Lorenzo just moved on to him as he's nearly clipped the wall. That would have been awful for the Dutchman. And not everyone here is Dutch, trust me, but it will be an old Dutch battle between Lorenzo as we come up. Start lap 13, these two. And if you could hear that announcer, He said there's a battle on track with a reputation to be dangerous. And he could not have been more right. As we watch as they come up, let's stick on board with Lorenzo for this one. Round Eau Rouge. Up ready on. Killers' car just seemed to get bigger as Lorenzo closes up. Down the inside, the Mercedes-man goes. Gets the braking nicely. Doesn't get the braking nicely, but can keep the position. Killer's very close as they come round through here. Hopefully not a collision. Or maybe a collision. Well, we could need to liven up this race. Phil Lucas is coming to the pits and he's come out ahead of Rafa. Absolute storm and stint from Lucas and he's come out ahead. The man, we did see a collision between them some laps ago. These are going to be the two to watch for the next few laps, as Lorenzo has made Killers look like an F3 car. They've already started it on lap 13 out of 22 here, and Rafa's gone for a big move down. He's on the outside, these two, both good drivers, as we know. Yellow flag in sector 3, but Lips has retired. He's come off. Virtual safety car. I was hoping we'd get a real safety car, as that is what we need, but a virtual one will do, it will do. As here we are watching Rafa on the back of Lucas. Killers on the back of Lorenzo. Dart FIFA, nice T-beats a bit. Killers pits. After a very good stint on those medium tyres. 12 laps. He's not going to get passed by Lucas or Rafa. 6 drivers basically remaining, as Homa is an AI car. These are the two we're going to be watching. It's going to be Lucas and Rafa. As they come around on lap 14, Ice T Beats has just started. We go green flag racing, and Rafa is on the back of Lucas. Here we go. What can the Mercedes man do down the back straight here? Here they go, through Eau Rouge, I'm up ready on it. Lucas with should I say younger tyres than everyone on the grid, sorry, apart from Killers. Rafa tries one down the inside, gets the job done. Purple sector 1 for the Polishman. Lucas hasn't given up and he's still alongside up. We've seen these two have a little bit of a collision. Here they go, down through Puhan. Lorenzo's been given a time penalty, but I think we were all kind of expecting that to happen. Lucas tries one round the outside, which becomes the inside. Collision could happen here, nearly does, between Lucas and Rafa. Both excellent drivers in their own ways, as we have seen through this Belgian Grand Prix. Now it's going to be Lucas getting the slipstream. We go on board with Lucas. It's a bit wide there. I believe that's flipping lips in the comments. Very close between Lucas and Rafa. No space to make a move. Lucas ditches for the outside. Rafa on the inside. Here we go. Rafa just can keep it defensive, but Lucas pushes. We move to Homer. Pushes his way down the inside. What a move from the McLaren driver. But he cannot get it done. They're going to have to come into Lake Home here. Lucas will get it done this time, but Rafa will get the slipstream. We'll go on board with Rafa. Side by side through Eau Rouge. Not a good idea, and I don't think these two drivers will ever do that. That was actually the source they were going through, not Lake Home. Here they go. Rafa on flipping lips. Not Lucas. Can't get the job done. Yes, he can get the job done. Round the outside from Rafa. But Lucas is still here. Down the inside goes the McLaren for what must be at least the 5th time. What a battle these two are having. Lucas gets the position for this time. Through Wuhan. Rafa was a bit wide through Wuhan. Keeps it on the asphalt. He's still with him. He's still keeping with him. This is going to go again. Dart FIFA 2.8 on Ice T Beats. Of course, Ice T Beats having a good few penalties. Killer sets the fastest lap on soft tyres. One to watch. He's gained 2 seconds on Lorenzo. Rafa's dropped off a bit to Lucas. Can Lucas keep this position? For the rest of the race, I doubt it. He'll give a good battle. He gives as good as he gets. Spoke too soon. Rafa's already on the back of him. Here he goes. What do I mean, here he goes? He's not close enough. He's going to get the slipstream. They come through Eau Rouge, ready on. Bit twitchy from the Polishman. But he's still with him. Slipstream. I was nearly about to say slipstream shenanigans, but we'll leave that one. Rafa pulls to the outside, which becomes the inside, forces his way through. Lucas keeps the position. Wuhan, whatever way you say it. Oh, they've touched! They've touched! Rafa's nearly spun! Lucas is nearly spun! They've both touched. Has Rafa got damage? Doesn't look like it, but they've definitely had a tap of some sort there. As they come through, not gonna say this corner name if it's gonna be minute. But here we go, it's Rafa on the back of Lucas. Lorenzo's been giving another time penalty. They catching up. Here we go. Not close enough on this occasion. Oh, very late in the brakes from Rafa there. They come through the source. And here we go. Lap 17 of 22. Edition 15. Lucas versus Rafa. Down the back straight. We'll stay on Rafa for a minute as he gets in the slipstream of Lucas. Lucas keeps to the inside. But it's going to be too much on this occasion. Will it be? Great defending! Rafa forces his way through. What a battle we're having between these two. They've touched Martin, and Vettel's been spun round. There's a comment we've got which is not in relation to anything. Ice T Beats has been giving another time penalty. It's a 2-step this race. Didn't think so. But Ice T Beats just has so much penalties. We stay on board with Rafa versus Dart FIFA goes into the softs. Ice T Beats serving his time penalties. Penalties being the key word. He has 2. 5-second stop goes. Could be 3 at this point. We'll move back on to a different driver for a couple of moments. Dart FIFA takes the lead of the race. 2.3. The gap between Ice T Beats, but of course for Ice T Beats to win, you would need to win by 3 seconds. So, about 5 or 6 seconds. Killer's P3, I did mention he could get a podium this race, Killer's. Another fan favourite is Killer's. And of course, we all want him doing well. He hasn't had the best of races so far this season. Lorenzo P4. Sebastian Vettel of DRC, the penalty man of DRC. Lucas P5. And here we go. Lap 18 out of 22. Here comes Rafa on the back of Lucas. Catching, gaining, not close enough this attempt. So our top 4 are all on the soft compound tyre, and our bottom 3, bottom 2 may as well be, Homer's not in the race, on the mediums. So, could be an interesting tactic. Will Lucas and Rafa have another pit stop? I don't think they need to, both lapping at a strong pace. What's Ice T Beats doing here? Let's keep a look on his lap data. We'll see how is he getting on the soft compound tyres. Ice T Beats driver today, 100%. Good race from Ice T Beats. Had a bad race in Brazil. Was having 2 very good races. He has got, it's his pit stop lap. Of course he's not going to go quicker. Ice T Beats definitely driver today, having 2 very, very good and competitive races. Lorenzo has set the fastest lap, surprisingly. He's gaining on Killers. We could see a battle developing between the Red Bull and the Mercedes, man. Ice T Beats had gained on Dart FIFA. That time is now 2.1 is the gap between the Williams and the Racing Point. We go back with Rafa, who's gaining to Lucas, but he's not as close as he has been on previous attempts. Here goes Ice T Beats. He's dropped off a 10 on that lap. Killers hasn't lost any time to Lorenzo. And of course Rafa and Lucas starting to set their own pace here. Dart FIFA set the fastest lap, but Ice T Beats has set one quicker. 1.9 the gap with 2 laps to go. Can we get another great last lap battle as we did in Mexico and China and Brazil? Of course, penalties will apply as Dart FIFA doesn't get very many penalties. As we know, he's gaining on Lorenzo. Could be a first podium for Killers. Rafa is close again on the back of Lucas. And that's stretched out a little bit, but of course slipstream will come into play again. A good race so far. And of course we have a vote for Ice T Beats and a vote for Killers for driver of the day. Both having strong races. Of course Killers hasn't not finished a race since this race last season, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I'm going from. If he finishes here today in the podium positions, that is outstanding for Killers and a great race from him. Ice T Beats on course to get another podium today. We're not going to get the last lap battle that we hoped for, but we could get something from these two. Lucas and Rafa, my god, have they entertained us today. But they've dropped off a bit and set on their own pace. Killers has been given a time penalty. It is Lorenzo behind them, which does have a time penalty. But if I've commentator Chris Killers, I deeply apologise, but I hope I haven't. Ice-T Beats dropped off the back of Dart FIFA. But of course, Ice-T Beats has penalties and Dart FIFA doesn't, and that's really what this race has come down to. Both on the exact same pit stop strategies, both the exact same level of drivers. One, however, cleaner than the other. Lorenzo's on the back of Killers, 1.7 the gap there, with slipstream around Spa. That doesn't mean anything. Killer's a bit twitchy through there, but keeps the car in a straight line. 2 seconds the gap up front between Dart FIFA and Ice-T Beats. The only thing that could happen here is Dart FIFA makes a mistake. Killer scored last race, he got P9. Yes, Killer came P9 last week, but he didn't actually finish the race. It was a ghost car who finished for him, or he DNF'd, I can't remember exactly, but getting on the podium position. Ice-T Beats 1.5 behind Dart FIFA as we head on to the last lap. Could something happen down the straight? Lap 22 of 22. Ice-T Beats versus Dart FIFA. Lorenzo's on the back of Killers. We'll be popping into that in a minute. If Dart FIFA gets a good exit up here, he should be safe. He's got a better one than Ice-T Beats. We'll go back to Lorenzo versus Killers. Lorenzo is much closer than Ice-T Beats was on Dart FIFA. And we'll get a good slipstream down the Kemmel straight, both getting equally good exits through Eau Rouge Radion. Not close enough, but is gaining, and he's gaining, and he's gaining, but he's not going to be close enough to make a move. He is pushing. No, Lorenzo wants this podium position. Although, of course, penalties will be the outcome of this one, and I believe it will go to Killers. Ice-T Beats has really gained on Dart FIFA. If he had another lap, we know this would be a great battle. We're going to stick on the battle with Lorenzo versus Killers. There you go. Ice-T Beats isn't close enough for a luxurious dive bomb, but Lorenzo's very close on the back of Killers. And we're going to have to put all that aside for a minute, as here comes Dart FIFA. Breaking round the last chicane into the bus stop chicane, and it's 4 out of 4 for the Racing Point driver. Dart FIFA wins in Spa. Ice-T Beats P2. He's just been given another 5-second penalty. Lorenzo on the back of Killers, here we go. Brakes. Who's gonna get P3? I believe it would be Killers. Killers comes across P3. Lorenzo P4. Lucas will come across in P5. He and Raf giving us entertainment today. So the McLaren driver Lucas comes across in P5 in his first DRC race. Great race from him. We will get, and Rafa comes across P6, and that ends it. We have 1 vote for Killers and 1 vote for Ice-T Beats on driver of the day. We need 1 more. Who is your driver of the day? Some great performances today. Here is our podium. It's a Belgian wins in Spa de Francorchamps. Dart FIFA is your winner today. Ice-T Beats P2, Killers P3. It's good to have a Belgian win on home soil. Who will stop this man? 4 out of 4 so far. Killers driver today, Ice-T Beats. Ice-T Beats has got 2 votes. Your final grid today is, your final results today, however, is Dart FIFA wins the race. Time of 40 minutes 58 seconds. Ice-T Beats P2, P3. Lorenzo 4, Lucas 5, Rafa 6th, Homer 7. And the non-finishers, we have Rippon, Jay Sheets, Irish Hockey Meme, the one-man barrage, and not Micro GR. That's all from us here today in DRC. Your driver today does go to Ice-T beats P13 to P2 for the second week running. Thank you for joining us here on this fine Saturday evening. Have a nice rest of your weekend, and from me here in the commentary box and the DRC team, good night.